guys, welcome back to the channel and to another speed build. So in my last speed build, I told you guys that I wanted to focus a bit more on builds that were not family centric or dedicated to a traditional family home, which is something that I am noticing is the trend on my channel. So I wanted to step out of the box and try to build some different types of things that would be interesting to use in the game. So today's build is a artist, loft, and gallery. So basically this is a home. Well, you can use it as a home or you can use it as a business. Now, unfortunately, in The Sims 4, you cannot use a lot with a dual intention. So you either have to place it as a residential lot or as a business lot. If you want to use this as a business lot and have your Sims sell their paintings from it or whatever you would like for them to sell from it, you can do that and your Sim can live here. The way to get around the limitation of the game is to have them own a vacant lot. So you would purchase a vacant lot somewhere else in another world or in this or whatever world you place this in, it doesn't really matter. And then they would also have to buy this as a business. Now they can live on this lot because it has everything that you need if you wanted to live in it, but technically their home lot would be the vacant lot that's somewhere else in the game. So there's a way to get around it since there is not a dual use for a lot if you would like, or you could just use it as your Sim's home and, you know, play with it that way. Either way, I think this is the perfect lot for the artistic Sim. So in the very front of the build is where the gallery is. And so what I did was I just placed a ton of items, paintings that are already in build and buy mode, some cluttery items, knick-knacky statues, that type of thing in here. So to represent the gallery side of this build, so it's ready to go for you to open it up and set things for sale if you would like to just plop it in your game and start using it as a business. So if you would prefer to have your Sims sell their own paintings, then you can just, you know, pull out everything that's on the walls already, plop in your Sims paintings, and then you're good to go. So that was the main idea for the front of the build. And then attached to the back is the homey area, the loft area. It's super cute. I really love how it turned out. This is one of, I know I said this on my last build, like this is my favorite build to date, but this one is my favorite builds right now. I love how this turned out. It's really, I just really love it. I like the colors. I just like the more industrial feel of it. I really like how it turned out. So in the residential side of the build, there is a large kitchen. It's basically all open floor plan. There is, when you walk through the door from the gallery side, the first thing you see is the dining room and the kitchen, which kind of flow into each other. And then to the left of that, there's like a little nook area that I put a computer in. So that is available for your Sim on this lot. The kitchen has the red cabinets with the black countertops, which I really love how that looks together. I wanted to kind of move away from using the lighter, creamier, pastel-y colors that I normally use in builds. So I went with some darker tones, the red. I used, I believe, black floorboards, which I just tied together so nicely. And then one of my favorite things in this build is that bar wall that's next to the kitchen. I love the idea of having that little section entirely dedicated to your Sims juices or whatever they like to drink right there. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. And then the living space is a black and white theme with a few pops of color, I believe. I think there's like maybe a pops of green, maybe some red over there too. I put a huge television on the wall, and then I used the more modern furnishings on that side of the room. I wanted this house to have kind of a mix of modern, industrial, and then a bit of traditional tossed in, just, you know, just a little sprinkle of traditional. But I didn't want this build to feel super girly. I think sometimes my builds tend to lean toward the more girly side, where they're usable for any sim. I definitely tend to be a more girly builder, if that's a thing. So I wanted this to be a bit more gender neutral. So there are some more deeper tones in it, some stronger themes in it. I love it. Like, I would totally live here in this house. Like, I'm not a painter by any means, but I'll pretend. I'll sell your paintings. How about that? I'll open a gallery, sell your paintings, because I definitely cannot paint, but it would be fun to try. But I really love how this turned out. So in the kitchen, after I placed the counters and the upper cabinets, which I chose the black because I thought all red would be too much, then I added some more shelving underneath those, and then put in some of the clutter items to make it have a more lived-in feel, because I really like when homes have a lived-in feel, like your Sims are actually in there living out their day-to-day lives. So I just added some, like, a cereal. I thought that cereal box is it is like one of my favorite things to put in a kitchen, is a cereal box. And then those containers, like the 2 containers that are side by side that come in a few different color swatches, I love sizing those up and pretending like there's like rice or pasta or something like that in there. Anyway, one of my favorite things to do. I love putting things on shelves in this game. I don't know why. Just it's a thing. It's a thing. So next to the front door, I did put like a divider. I think it's like a divider on the wall, or it might be a wall detail. I'm not sure. And then just a shoe rack right next to that. I do believe I managed to remember to put an umbrella stand in there as well. And then I placed a fish tank also. So when you walk in from the residential side, if you're walking from the entrance from the residential side, the first thing you see is the fish tank and the living room and the stairs that lead up to the second story. So out back is where there is like a barbecue and a kind of hangout spot, and I really wanted there to be like a ladder type thing that leads up to the second story, but we don't have ladders in The Sims 4. So I was on Tumblr and I came across a build where somebody had used the support beams, the metal support beams, as a ladder on the side of their building, and I thought that was a super cute idea. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the person that did it. I wish I did so I could properly give them credit, but that is where I got the inspiration for that. I did like it on my Tumblr, so my Tumblr is linked down below if you want to go and check it out, because it is on there. But I just thought it was a super cute idea to have a mock ladder leading up to the second story of this house. You can absolutely access it from the interior of the home, but I thought it was cute to have maybe, you know, a faux ladder on the outside to pretend that your Sims could also climb up the side of the building if they wanted to, because there are some fun things going on up on that second level there. So it is a nice place to hang out. That was the whole vibe for this build. I wanted it to be a place where it would be for creative Sims just to come together and just hang out. So maybe they're working on collabing on creative ideas together, and in between they have, you know, play sessions where they're playing video games, or they're having a barbecue, or they're playing darts, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like when you're creative, you definitely need those downtimes too, to give your brain time to kind of relax and regroup and keep, you know, to help keep the creative juices flowing. So that was my idea for this house. It's definitely like the party house feel, and but there's also a lot of work that gets done here too. So on the exterior, or around the exterior of this build, I wanted it to feel like it was like its own private park setting. So there's a lot of green, there's a lot of plants, a cute pond that I put on the side that has some jets in it, and tons of flowers and plants around it. I wanted it to feel like a little oasis back there. So, and the idea is that that part of the build was meant for the residential side, and then the gallery side was just specifically the very front where you sell the items and the entrance on that side. But so like I said, on that upper deck there is the bubble blowing station, there's a dartboard, and then I also put a woodworking table up there because I feel like this sim is somebody that works really well with their hands. So they're constantly, like, if they're not painting, then they're, you know, carving something, or they're cooking something, or they're playing an instrument. You know, somebody who's very creative, who has to be creating something, working with their hands, that type of thing. So the keyword, you guys, is cranberry. The keyword is cranberry. So there's a barbecue, like I said, and there's also there is that station that I think it came with City Living, where you can place it and then your sim can perform out in public. It's like a portable stage, I guess, is like what it is. So that's also in the backyard. So your sims could be entertaining each other while they're enjoying their delicious barbecue. So this is a really fun house. So once you get up to the second story of the house, it's a very open plan all the way through. So there's no full walls that are separating the bedroom space from the work and play spaces that are upstairs. So once you go up the stairs, right on the right hand side is the bedroom, which you can see as you're hitting the landing there. And then straight ahead is where the painting station is. So that's where all the painting magic happens. I use a lot of clutter items there, the canvases, some blank ones, some canvases that have paintings on them. Maybe they're in the process of being completed, paint cans, and you know, just a bunch of stuff there to make it look like this sim is very dedicated to being a painter. They're well into their painting career. Obviously, they're doing pretty good for themselves if they can own this lot, because it is not cheap. And it's, you know, it's a cute lot. It's got a lot going on for it. So I didn't want the entire upstairs space just to be the bedroom and the painting area. So I split part of that work area in half. So half of it is for painting, and then the other half is another place where your sim could have some downtime, some playtime. There's a game console over there, television, and a bookcase. So if they wanted to take a break, play some games, maybe read a book, get some inspiration, they have that available for them too. And then of course there's the attached bathroom to the bedroom, and that's the full bathroom. It's the only full bathroom that's in the build. The bathroom downstairs is just a, you know, a toilet and a sink. So you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for being here, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I'll stay, I'll stay. Just take a leap of faith, we'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I